Since the beginning of the day, humans have been communicating and developing the ways they do it. Nowadays, planet Earth is home to over 7,000 unique languages. Our communication developed from physical letters to analog devices and now widely used, digital and virtual. Scholars and technologists have pondered its possible social impact. Since that time, we can surely state that technology has developed drastically, allowing cultures from all around the world to communicate in real time and express themselves freely in many ways, with means widely and easily available, which are social media and internet. At first, internet began as a luxury available to a few, and until 2012 grew to conquer 30% of the population at the time, and 22% of population being social media users according to Simon Kemp, which had grown 60% of the population as unique mobile phone and internet users. Social media had renaissance itself, growing staggering 3 times to 60% of the population in a span of 10 years, according to Simon Kemp. In everyday life, the concept of cultural globalization is most prominent in the social media sector. The people from all around the world have access to internet and social media. This change in technological availability has pushed global connections between people on internet and social media dramatically. Mobile devices have become much more universally available and cheaper, making them the first choice for all kinds of users. That change in social media has made it much easier for people all around the world to share their beliefs, traditions, ideas, and crafts, to make them available to anyone within a swipe of a finger. People do share their travels, international ones too, share their most tasty dishes they have stumbled upon, as well as their traditional ones. They share their music and collaborate with international artists, as well as share their opinions, views, and news. Thanks to that, many trends like Asian clothing aesthetic or music like K-pop made it to the mainstream. Many people think of these things as integral part of their everyday life, even outside of Asia. In a survey conducted in 18 countries in 2021, around 39% of respondents stated that genre K-pop was very popular in their country. Their popularity was at the point where K-pop was known to the public and the related products were being sold, known thanks to Statista Research Department. The trends, how we talk and share opinions, have also developed or adapted to an online/cyberspace. Users now create so-called memes, which can be in format of images with funny text, or a message in a video format. These can vary from timid to edgy and aggressive promotion of the message, depending on community. The main goal is to forward information in easy and accessible format, which can spread in smaller or local communities, as well as like a virus, taking over the whole web, like recent Will Smith slaps Chris Rock. Even though the internet and social medias are widely available for anyone and are inclusive, people start their own communities based off their interest, culture, and views. So even though the most of digital space is open, there can be more exclusive and closed groups, which proves the point that it succeeded as a tool to communicate and socialize with colleagues, friends, and family through electronic mail, and to join social groups through distribution lists and news groups. People can become on-place journalists just by recording and sharing the news and events online. One of the most recent would be the world uniting with Ukraine during the Russian invasion, showing their unity and most importantly disapproval of these horrible things being done somewhere in the world, which did spread quicker than the virus on a global scale. BBC News have covered the topic of oncoming war from the day of the invasion, and weeks before that. The day zero was 24th of February, but it was all loosely known before due to the tensions at the borders reported by civilians which went their way to obtain previously inaccessible information, which once again proves the global power of social media and internet currently, and how quickly information can spread when shared by the users, as well as the age range of technology users widening more than ever. Children at younger ages, such as 6 years old, start using the technology universally. Usage of mobile phones is reported to be around 42% at the age of 6, according to a Ericsson Institute. On the other end of spectrum, the older we get, implementation of the internet and social media diminishes increasingly. In 2019, of the 4 million people in the UK that never have used internet, 94% were aged 55 or over, 84% were over the age of 65, and 62% were over the age of 75. 8% of UK population could perform 0 out of 5 given digital tasks, with people over 65 making up more than 3/4 of those, 76%. Social media, in opposition to other types of media texts, encourages interaction and individual approach as well as identity. People we meet online without breath share their own views, interests, activities and events, and more private parts of their lives available to many to view. Others create their own content or brands online and at social medias. Thanks to openness and growth of social media and technology, there has been a large influx of user-generated content due to its wide availability and extremely low entry threshold. Around 50% of the people have access to this technology within hand's reach. This digital communication has real-life consequences, just like normal one does. Platforms ranging from Yelp to Facebook have a large casual impact on economic and social outcomes, ranging from restaurant decisions to voting behavior, according to Michael Luca. I am sure that the arguments I have brought up make my point clear, and evidence proves it, that the holy triangle of globalization nowadays are smartphones, internet and social media. Available to masses all around the world, low entry points such as budget options and easy user experience make it so even incredibly young children can use it efficiently. These easy-to-use devices are already spread all around the globe, so individual people can share their everyday stories, content or entertainment. Things like K-pop or anime already made it to mainstream, even though they come from strictly Asian countries with extremely hard language and very foreign culture.